To do what?
To stream from your own YouTube. Because I
that?
wanted to see what it looked like.
How about? Come on, guys. This is why I said it was going to give me an aneurysm.
Don't have an aneurysm.
Yeah, please don't.
I've been watching Star Wars Rebels. It's really good. I realized I really needed to catch up for Ahsoka.
Yeah, I wanna watch it too, just because of Ahsoka.
I'm on the fourth season, and like, I don't know why, but I saw there was an orbital strike scene, and it struck such terror into me.
Guess what? We're live.
Hey.
Like legit?
Like legit.
We're live right now?
Legit.
Okay. All right.
Hey.
Where's the link for it?
I will send it to you, Nate.
Okay. So
Hey, I see it.
Okay, great. All right, we're gonna get started. So,
it's a different one.
hello, everybody. Sorry for the technical difficulties. It was only 10 minutes tonight, though, so that's better than we normally do. My name is Matthew, otherwise known as Wonderhaven, and I'd like to welcome you all to what we like to call Wonderhaven's Glorious Adventures. This is the final segment tonight of the Victim and Villains 24-hour charity stream. We are going to be playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition for all of you. For those that don't know, this is a tabletop role-playing game. Think of it as akin to what you think of when you think of Dungeons and Dragons. As far as us, we are just a group of friends that have been playing together for many years. Typically, we don't stream, but tonight we thought we would come together for this good cause. We are lucky enough to actually have one of our friends who is the editor-in-chief of Victims and Villains, Cam, with us tonight, and I'm going to turn it over to him for a second before we get started so he can tell you all a little bit more about the cause that we are streaming for.
Yeah, so Victims and Villains is a nonprofit that raises awareness for mental health and suicide prevention through content creation, often around nerdy things like superhero movies and horror content and comic books and conventions. And I am personally passionate about it in the form of tabletop role-playing games, which is why my friends and I are here to share a couple hours of an adventure with you guys. We've been around for 5 or 6 years, but just in the last year became a 501c3. And you should be able to see some donate links in the chat, which I think we can trigger like this. Maybe not. I'll figure it out later. Yep, there it goes. Cool. So yeah, thanks for hanging out with us, Matthew. We'll kick it back over to you, I guess, unless there's more that you want me to say.
No, that is perfect. Thank you,
Cool.
Cam. So we're going to jump right into the game. We are playing a Pathfinder 2nd Edition one-shot adventure tonight called Sundered Waves. This is a official Paizo module, the creators of Pathfinder 2nd Edition. And this one was written by Jason Bullman. So I've heard that he has got a reputation of being particularly deadly, so we'll see how that holds up tonight. I'm going to tell you all a little bit about the background of this adventure, and then when we get into the scene, we'll go character by character. I'll pull your picture up on the screen where our viewers can see it. And when that happens, I want you all to introduce yourself as a person, and then introduce your character. Tell us a little bit about them, what class you're going to be playing, and then do that part in their voice if you feel so inclined. So let's just get right into it. This is the background. So I'm going to read this to you. As I read it to you, I want you to kind of get into the mindset of your character. So, 5 years ago, many regarded the Brass Bird as a fearsome pirate ship that sailed the waters as far north as Varissia and as far south as the Shackles. Captain Renlock recruited a capable crew, and though they were relentless in their pursuit of treasure, they rendered mercy upon those they captured, often releasing prisoners to leave aboard relatively undamaged vessels. Still, Captain Renlock's piracy drew the attention of numerous navies and privateers in Aveston and Grund. When a pirate hunter from the Andorran fleet finally caught up to the Brass Bird, Captain Renlock cut a deal to spare his crew, turning over his ship and himself to commute many of his crew members' sentences. Renlock spent the last few years of his life in prison, keeping his trusty clockwork parrot, Kahlo, close by his side. His crew scattered to the wind. Some members of the Brass Bird served time in jail for other crimes, but most were released after only a few months. When Renlock passed from illness, his clanking, clattering parrot took flight to complete one final task. Seeking out six members of the Brass Bird's crew, Kahlo gave each a fragment of a map with a message on the back. The parrot promised the crew members that they would find a hidden treasure if they arrived at the final resting site of the Brass Bird by dawn after the next full moon. That was 3 weeks ago. The six of you now gather on the beach in front of the remains of the Brass Bird with your sliver of the map in your hand. You look out and you see that the ship has sank into an inlet on an unremarkable island all those years ago. All right, so I am going to take you to this map now. You guys have vision?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Perfect. Now, that is you all gathered on the beach. I am going to now share with you individual pictures. Remember, introduce yourself as a person, and then in your character's voice, introduce your character, tell us the class you're going to play, and anything else you want to tell us about them. First up, here we go.
Cool. So hold here, Matthew, just real quick.
Okay.
Daniel, can you hear? Is that tinniness still there?
I gotta pull it up again. Second.
I wonder if it's because I have something doubled.
I don't know. Someone else say something.
Hi. Hello. How are you?
Yeah, that seemed fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Today is a great day to be playing Pathfinder.
With
Kevin.
my friends.
All right, now
With
kick
my
it back to you,
friends.
Matthew. I did, in fact, have something
Okay.
doubled.
All right, so is that first character should be on the screen now.
All right. Well, hi everyone. I'm going to be playing this character. My name is Nathaniel. I make videos and stuff, but you'll never see them because they're for a specific brand of company for something that you probably do not utilize. But it is closely related to suicide prevention, so that's kind of cool. I will be playing the gunslinger, Argent Tagar, and he wields a gun sword that he uses to help protect his friends as well as deal out justice for after our captain got us away from everything. I ended up in a temple of Aimode and I've learned how to be a better person, and I don't remember everyone that was part of the crew. That's my bad. Catfolk, not very well memory for this kind of thing. Very much more concerned with other things. But I do remember a few of my comrades here, and I am hoping to be able to remake these bonds with my friends.
Okay. Next up.
Hello there. My name is Kirk, and I also stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/Cardwiz, and I will be playing the part of Cord Shanty the Fighter. Now, Cord was a part of the old crew, of course. He was known as one of the better fishermen. He was really good with a spear, just diving deep down in the water, just coming up with about 20 of them on the spear. He was, even more importantly than being the fisherman, of course, he was in charge of leading the sea shanties of the crew. He was a bit of the choir conductor. He did use his spear as a baton as he went along. And he did all the important things, but sadly, he did end up in jail for just a little while. Apparently, he may have caused a minor riot during one of the singing escapades, trying to lead the prison in a choir, but that didn't work out well for him in the end. So, but he managed to get out on good behavior, and he's got his piece of the treasure map, and he's excited to see some of his old choir buddies. Although some of them didn't really participate, but he's not going to hold it against them. Or will he?
Okay, next up.
Once again, I'm Cam. I am the editor-in-chief, actually, at Victims and Villains. I also do a lot of the stuff with our website. And I've been recently being able to go to some cons with Josh and his wife Erica. Josh is our founder. We are all board members of the 501c3. But tonight I am playing the character Elsir Alasinthrak is Rasmold or something along those lines. He is a gnome rogue. At other times has been called Sin Smold, Rally Eras, Elsinth, Kirasmold, Surthrak, but often just simply Elsir. He's a gnome rogue eldritch trickster, so he steals stuff and sometimes he uses magic to do it. But the really important thing about him is at some point in our past, we stole a cargo from somebody who cursed us. And I'm pretty sure they cursed me. And it was made worse because at some point I stole a ring that was also cursed, and so that has started to kind of affect my character and drain some life from him. So I don't have a voice quite figured out yet, but we will get there.
I'm Daniel. I'm a nerd, just like everybody else here. Your resident rules lawyer, and in the past I have been referred to as a lizard lover. But today we're going to be playing a Tengu instead. So we took one of the pre-gens here, Keiko Ashfeather, and reimagined her as a water kineticist, as that's the new shiny class, and really interested in trying it out. Hey, water, pirates, ships, it's all good. Keiko is a jinx eater. This is a typical thing for the Tengu, where it is believed that they eat bad luck, and they're very popular on sailing ships all around the world because of this. I was happy on the Brass Bird for some time. We made great name for ourselves, and even without taking hostages or sinking other ships, we had many valuables. Unfortunately, one day there was a curse that even I couldn't stop. There was a Varisian witch on a ship that we took who cursed the ship and its crew. And despite my best efforts, we ran afoul of patrols who were blown about the seas by constant storms and bad winds. But eventually, after the captain surrendered at the fateful day at the Andoran Navy, I was released a few months later and returned to life on the seas. It wasn't the same, though, and it's very hard to make a living lining other people's pockets. Someday I want to have a ship of my own, or at least someone I can call a family again.
Okay. Next up.
Hello, my name is Kevin. It's been a while since I played with this group. I've been kind of taking a break for a bit, but I'm happy to be back playing this one shot with my old friends. And I will be playing Bork. And Bork is rather confused because he didn't understand that the crew had disbanded, and he has just been sitting at port waiting for everyone to gather back together, fishing the whole time, and he's just super happy that everyone is back together. He is a good boy who doesn't like violence, but he will do violence whenever someone threatens his friends, or, which is more often the case, his friends convince him that person is bad.
All right, and finally, we have...
Hello, I am Emre. And I will be playing Lavan Salt Spray, Halfling Cleric today. She has a little bit of a crush on one of the crew members, and she has a grudge on another, and she gets very well along with another one. The other two are pretty natural. She used to be forced to servitude at her young age and then rescued and accustomed to the pirate life.
All right.
Did you go with Besmara or Gazra or someone
Gazra.
else? Cleric?
She found relief on Gazra's wet arms. And
All right.
And Matthew, if I could just take a moment, Daniel introduced himself as the rules lawyer. I'm that guy of this group, so you might see a little bit of that come out.
hold on. You are the troublemaker.
I'm the person that makes the game go.
All right.
You are the
So
planner.
let's hop into this. Let me read this to you. 5 years. That was the last time the 6 of you sailed together aboard the Brass Bird, pursued by the Andorran Navy. It was the last time any of you saw Captain Renlock. Fortunately, you were set free after only a few months, but Renlock wasn't so lucky. He spent his last years in jail until an illness claimed his life. You learned of Renlock's death from his trusted companion, a clockwork parrot named Kahlo that remained ever at his side. I'm going to share a picture of Kahlo with you. Right. Can you guys see
There we
that?
go. There we go.
There.
This
Okay, that is Kahlo. Just a few weeks ago, the bird sought you out to deliver the bad news and a piece of a map. While one side contains a cryptic clue, the other suggested you to travel to this beach on this morning to find, and I quote, the captain's most prized treasure. So here you are, along with 5 others, staring at the partially sunken remains of the ship you once called home. The smell of the surf and rotting wood hang heavy in the air. The silence broken only by the screech of faraway gulls on this lonely island north of the shackles. So I'm going to start music. You guys should hear crashing waves here in a second.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully that's coming through. And you guys are on the beach with your piece of the map in hand, having not seen each other for 5 years. I will turn it over to you all.
Oh my god, friends! It's been so long. Where have you
Stop
been? I've been
licking
waiting.
me.
Good boy.
Bork. It is good to see you, my friend.
Yay, friends. I've been waiting so long. I've been here next to the ship, just kind of fishing, waiting for you guys. Where have you been? What's this about the captain being dead?
I assume. Well, does anyone know?
I've been sailing. So much sailing.
Deal. I've been in jail, and let it be known, I am aware that none of you paid me any visits.
I was in the jail too.
It's hard when we were all
How could
in
I?
prison.
I've been helping at the temple. That's all. It's very busy work.
Well, it's okay. We're all back together now. Kahlo, could you drop a beat and we can get back to the old ways? Let's start with a yo-ho, yo-ho. All right.
No, I think what about the pieces of map that I received one from our metallic bird feathered friend here? Did the others, I assume? Did you?
But all this time, I thought the real treasure was the friends we made along the way.
It is. Now
Well,
give me your piece.
Like
It's a little
Elsier,
silly.
who I need to share a drink with in memories of times on the decks.
Not all of us have been friends together, but you and I at least, yes.
I would like to share a drink, but I don't have any money now.
Wait,
I could use a treasure.
Bork, you said you were here this whole time. Did you not get a piece of the map from Kahlo?
Map?
Piece
Oh.
of paper.
He digs into his supplies and brings out a chewed up piece of paper.
Oh,
Is that what
you,
this is?
You're such a good boy,
Yep.
and you're very good
Oh.
at sniffing out buried treasure.
Yes.
Okay, it does still seem to be legible. That's good. That's good. That's very good.
It also smells like Bork has been playing in the ocean a little bit.
Nothing wrong with
I
being a little
haven't
bit
bathed
salty.
in 5 years.
Things,
I can tell.
some things have not
What?
changed.
But what did you eat?
Fish.
Oh, well, I suppose that makes sense.
Yeah.
Couldn't have guessed that.
Okay, so here is my piece of the map.
Okay, here.
Let's see here.
Everyone put it first, then I will put yours.
All right.
And I will go stand next to Lavana.
I suppose if we must. Elsier will pull out his piece and try to figure out how it fits with the others.
All right. Let's see if we can put together a 6-piece puzzle, or is it just 6 pieces?
Okay, you guys all start putting together the pieces of the map and stitching them together the best you can. And remember, there are messages written on the back of each of your pieces. So you take maybe a pen that you have or whatever you guys are carrying that can write, and you scribble on the front of the map so you don't have to keep on flipping it over. And by the end of it, you come up with this.
How very smart of one of us. Pay homage to the lost. Take not their blade or spear if you want to win the Pirate King's treasure. Lost at sea, remember that the one that is worth the most always goes last. Make an offering to Ghost Ray, but be prepared to face the storm's wrath. Begin your journey going with the tide, then against, with, and finally against. Bork, I thought you said you had a piece to add to this. Why is only 4 here?
You're bad at counting.
I think you read it backwards.
I think
The
my
ship
piece
is
is
at the
over
bottom.
there at the corner. I think it's just too chewed up to register.
This is clearly Bork's piece right here. I gesture at the boat.
About this time, as you all are piecing together, you realize the sun outside this waterlogged cavern must be beginning to rise, because a beam of sunlight passes through a crack in the rock ceiling and focuses perfectly on the captain's deck of the ship. You see it on the map, beaming up in the upper right?
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay,
All right. Yeah, I see it.
right here.
A little further.
There you go. So Lana turns and shines her lantern over that way, and that's when you can
What's
see
going on?
the wreck of the ship. But you can see what the light, the sunlight, is focusing on through this crack, and this is what it is illuminating.
Oh, it's
The ship's
the
wheel?
wheel.
So, having sunk many years ago, the rotting hulk of the brass bird brings back memories of your time aboard, sailing up and down the coast of Aveston and Garund, chasing fame and fortune. But dreams of that glorious past have faded, and now all that remains is the half-sunken hulk of Captain Renlock's prized ship. Even now, you can see the wheel where he steered the ship shouting orders to you and the other crew members as you chased Fortune together. You can still hear his final call to stand down as the Adoran ships closed in, the call that likely saved your life. Even from back here, you can tell that this captain's wheel that the narrow beam of light shines on now is far less deteriorated than the rest of the ship, almost like it hasn't weathered at all.
Oh, look at it. It's in pristine condition.
Captain's wheel. We gotta return it. Yes, I have to run
Well,
forward
it
to it.
could be a nice.
Oh, that bark, and I will follow.
Oh dear.
You all run over, and you can tell to get to the ship, you are going to have to do some swimming.
Oh, joy.
How far is that thing? The wheel?
Oh, well, that's easy.
The wheel is not terribly far. The ship is probably 15 feet tall, so you'll have to swim 5 to 10 feet to get to the side of it, and then you'll have to pull yourself up 15 feet. With
Can I
that,
make detect magic first?
Yes. I'll start to swim with my mighty doggy paddle.
so
Yes, I will join. you
whoever
for
is
that.
going to swim, go ahead and give me a roll. Argent, I
I-
see yours.
I actually have a swim speed from
Oh,
the
then-
wave
Wow.
diver Tengu.
Then don't
Because
worry about it.
apparently they have that.
Nice.
Okay, so Argent, you swim over and pull yourself up on the deck. So put yourself on a dry part up
Uh-oh.
there.
Bork stars.
So you guys are swimming.
Oh, natural
And you-
20 to swim.
Um,
Man overboard.
so everybody that succeeds, which is Argent, Bork, and the name I'm not
Come
going to
here,
say.
you.
Put yourself up on the
Elser.
deck.
Elser.
Yeah, there you go.
Just
And
the
then
first five.
you guys pull yourself up and you hear gurgling and you turn around and you see bubbles popping up from where Chor jumped into the water.
Oh dear, oh dear. I will.
Oh no!
Cord?
I go fetch.
No, I will. Make a,
I can grab
I am.
I can grab my whip
I'm
and
fetching
throw
one.
it to him.
Just friend fetching.
No, not acrobatics. That's
Yeah,
supposed to be
so-
athletics.
I will leap back down over him
21
and
athletics.
use
Okay.
return to the sea to turn his feet into fins
Oh.
and let him breathe water.
Oh, all right. So
okay.
That's cool.
some Kako dives down skillfully to the bottom of the seabed where Chord is just flailing on the bottom, and casts Return to Sea on him. And suddenly, Chord calms down as he realizes he can breathe the water and move about it effortlessly.
Ah,
And as that's happening,
thank
a
you for
big
that.
splashes. Bork jumps in.
thank you for all the assistance. About 5 years in a prison cell kind of made me forget how to swim. It tends to happen. Everyone forgets how to swim every once in a while.
Yes.
I didn't forget.
He'll swim back over and climb up.
So yeah,
Be
all you guys can
careful.
put yourselves up on the dry part of the ship.
As a side note, you now have a 5-foot land speed for the next 10 minutes.
Good to know.
Because, you
Oh,
know,
so
you're
yeah.
basically walking with giant diving flippers on.
So you all go over and you see that the wheel is indeed pristine. And I heard someone say you were going to cast Detect Magic on it. It is, in fact, magical. You think that is probably what is preserving it. And as you get closer to it, I'm gonna reshare the picture of it.
Could this have been the treasure that the captain spoke of?
I want you to take
Yes,
notice
all of us
of it.
together.
It has got 4 symbols on it emblazoning the cardinal directions of north, east, south, and west, while the center has a wave pattern. Now, as you all approach it, you hear the clattering and rattling of a clockwork parrot swooping through the air and landing on the railing next to you. It is Kahlo. He opens his mouth, his little mechanical mouth, and to your surprise, out comes the voice of Captain Renlock, which you have not heard in 5 years. "Arr, me friends! It pleases this old pirate's heart to see you gathered once again on the deck of the Brass Bird. Although my time has passed, I have found one last treasure for you to plunder. But to ensure it doesn't fall into the wrong hands, I have placed a few challenges in your way. Don't worry, I'm sure there are nothing you can't handle. To open the way, ye must sail from the home of the pirates to plunder the coast of Arisia. Return home, but then make your way to Absalom to spend ye loot. Finally, follow my dreams and sail to the River Kingdoms and retire in peace." After that cryptic clue, Kahlo grows silent and stares at the old captain's wheel.
Oh, who's a
I'll
big
touch the wheel.
bird?
Okay, that's fine.
And I'll give it like a little spin.
Okay, when you give it a spin, it twirls around and then it locks in the northern position.
It is locked.
Oh,
Well, it's not locked; it just snaps into the northern position.
well,
And,
Valencia is to the north.
And can we now also try and turn it back the other direction?
What was that he just said? Go to Varesia?
I will paste it in the Foundry chat.
Could you also put the map in our journals? Is that a thing you could potentially do?
I will do this.
So that we can
Then
look at that?
return home, which would be the shackles, I'm assuming. Then to Absalom. And
So
then
I'm
to the-
confused. I heard the captain, but I don't see the captain. Where's the captain?
Captain's not the bird. But not that
Captain's
bird.
inside the bird.
No, the captain is the bird.
The captain is bird?
He put his voice in the bird.
He could have shrunk himself and gone inside bird.
We'll explain later. We need to figure out the message he left for us to find.
Well, he wants us to sail this ship, but it does not look like it is in very good sailing shape anymore. It's not ship shape.
Well, it's a ship,
Maybe we
so
can
by
get a new
definition
ship.
it's ship-shaped.
Maybe we just get a new ship?
I would like to use my swimming to sort of go down and see if it's possible to repair this. Yeah.
I think perhaps it is not the actual ship that moves, but perhaps it's something to do with the wheel. Maybe we turn it in direction of wherever, and then back to direction of Shackles, and then to direction of River Kingdoms.
I'll just stare at Elser and be like, "Are you sure you are part of the crew? I do not remember you at all."
Yeah, you do not remember anyone.
I remember Lavana, the ever lovely, and yes, I also know Kako.
I saw you all from the crow's nest, and don't you dare make a pun about it.
And you remember Bork, of course.
Well, who could forget Bork?
Right, but you do not remember me, and you do not remember Cord. He says,
Well, who could forget Cord with his magnificent performances he would put on? But you, no, I don't remember you.
Sure, you remember me. All of you skipped quiet practice. Do not think I forget.
I will extend my hand to you and say, "I am Argent Tagar."
"Oh, that might
no.
be too much.
Nah.
Let's close that."
I close that now.
Nope.
I saw nothing.
Technical
one.
difficulties.
He says, "Here, do you want to see the map? Take the
Thanks.
whole adventure."
That's good.
I know.
Too generous,
No.
Captain.
All right. So now you guys should be able to pull up the map whenever you need.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. So we are here. We begin our journey by going with the tide. Which way is the tide going currently?
I think that was.
Cord, you are in the water. Perhaps you could tell.
Is
Where's
the tide
that
coming
from
in or
the
out?
pirates?
From where we are, can we tell where the home of the pirates is and where Barissa and Absalom are? Maybe we turn the pirate wheel towards those directions.
Yeah, so you can determine if you want to determine the direction, give me like 2 points, and then you can roll a society check, and if you succeed, I will tell you the direction.
The one time I don't take society.
What about sailing lore?
Yeah, sailing lore.
That seems relevant.
Well, you got Chord that's going to help you out. Chord, what 2 points would you like to know?
Cord would like to know. Just pull down the map. How do I pull up that?
It's in journals.
Okay,
the journal
in
entries.
journal, alright.
Yeah.
To be so Varisia to home, and if we consider home as the shackles, well, that would be straight south through the Eye of Bendigo, or around it, more likely.
And then
Yeah, so let's try to-
Absalom would be to the east. Yes.
Yeah, let's do it from there to Barissa.
East or northeast, yes.
So from the shackles to Varisia?
Yes.
Okay,
That,
so
that is the
is-
first one, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah, so you need to travel north.
Right, but we were starting in Varisia and then going home, so it would be south.
Then, but
Is,
that
it-
might
is
be.
this not the home? Is this not the home of the pirates? Since this is our ship, and our ship is our home, or is there an actual home?
I've also heard home is where the heart is.
Matthew's greatest fear has already come true. He's like,
Exactly.
it's going to
I assume we just have to figure out
First
how to go
puzzle,
north.
and we're already grinding.
So
along.
Kirk, yeah, the first part of it, when it says you must sail from home to plunder the coast of Varisia, you determine that first thing is you need to sail north.
being
We already spun the wheel north.
being that I'm a gnome, can I roll crafting to see if like essentially like a safe tumbler, how you turn it a direction until it hits and then turns a different direction until it hits?
You can.
Does this seem to be some like what we're dealing with here? That is a 26.
It does not.
Okay.
Anyway,
Wait,
we
why
can
don't-
rescue this ship. It's a
Can I,
sail.
yeah, can I, with my still flippers, can I swim down and see if this is like repairable damage to this ship?
Yeah, sure.
Why don't we like try and go further into the island?
Is
yeah,
there
you-
is there
you
further
Told
in
to
there?
come here.
You dive in,
I suppose we could go
Cord,
this way.
and quickly realize that the salt water has deteriorated the bottom of the ship and rotted it out. It is not repairable.
I think we might have to do the good old-fashioned pirating and make our own ship. Take our own ship.
I
Mm.
don't think we actually have to travel across the world if we have a map for this.
The map clearly indicates something on this island. We are here where boat is. Let us go.
Spin the wheel back to the south, Argent.
I will spin the wheel back to the south.
Okay. When you take it to the south, which way are you going to spin it?
I will spin it to
Clockwise
the.
or counterclockwise?
Which way is tide to go? Clockwise or
Port or
counterclockwise?
port or starboard?
The opposite of the way you spun it the first time.
I will go clockwise.
You start to turn it clockwise, and you want to stop it at the south.
Hmm.
It spins around violently, and then just stops wherever it spins. So it looks like it reset itself.
Okay, so now we go. Send it back to north.
We're back to north and then south of the other direction.
I will do counterclockwise this time.
But while you are doing that, I want everybody to make a perception-based initiative.
Is this with scouting?
Yeah, with the
Whoa.
Oh, yes. So as I do that, I will also pull my weapon, and I will set it to range mode.
if you don't have it on your sheet, you can use the bottom one here.
So, Targent, or no, Lavana, you got the highest. Lavana, you see it while he's messing around this wheel. You see movement, the edge of the water, and pulling itself up onto the ship are 3 of these.
God, it's striking
Oh,
thousands
boy.
all over
Oh
again.
no, not again.
Why did it have to be snakes?
I totally forgot my thing.
Stop playing with. Oh, whoa, what? Ah! less because
All right, we are going to start an encounter.
I think you may have to assign me. Yeah, for some reason it didn't track that I had rolled it.
They all started
what did you get?
right next to me.
I got a 20.
20. Okay.
Holy
All right,
quarter, not see them.
Lavana, you are first.
Yeah, I am casting Bless. That is 2 actions, and I will move here.
Okay.
You know what? And move here.
Okay. Cord.
I'm a brave halfling.
Alright. I will go ahead and step over there. And let's attack the middle one.
Okay.
With a power attack.
That is a hit. All right. Good for the damage there.
And that will be my turn.
Okay. Argent.
Explain to Argent, does Argent have to worry about cover being granted by his allies to the bad guys?
Yeah, if you do a ranged weapon, you will.
Okay, so yes, I will move here,
He's a guy with a gun.
and I will shoot at one of them, and hopefully not shoot any of my friends.
That is a hit.
Alright, so I will shoot.
All right. Good damage.
And I will now. I will simply reload.
All right. It is the first of the vipers that pull itself out, and they are hungry for doggy. So
Oh no, Bork!
they do.
Bork.
It is going to try to bite.
Oof.
Oh no. A 30.
That's a hit.
Okay.
What's your AC?
22.
Okay.
Alright. Here comes the damage. 5 points of damage. And then I need you to roll a fortitude save.
Here it goes.
You can click on that fortitude, and it'll roll it for you
Yeah.
and tell you whether or not you made it.
Oh, it says I need to select a valid token.
Yeah, you do have to select your token. Foundry has made lots of cool updates since we played last with you.
And it's been a while since I played.
Alright.
Nice.
Fine. It is going to try to snap at you again.
A critical fumble.
We don't do those. You will have to apply damage though yourself.
Oh yeah.
You can just click on that damage,
yeah,
and
yeah.
it'll do it for you.
Yeah.
The final thing it will do is it will coil up like it is preparing a strike.
Oof.
And then
Oh,
Orc, it is your turn.
yeah.
What is red line at bottom of screen on Foundry?
It's the timer, and I'm gonna go turn it off right now.
Okay.
I was gonna say oh, it's probably below what I can see at the moment.
That seems menacing. It keeps filling up.
You better hurry up. Take your turn.
We need this for Daniel at all times.
I'm going to when I get bit, I'm going to go bad snake, bad, and go into a rage.
Please tell me your weapon of choice is a fishing pole.
No, I went with the shark bite. So
That's fitting.
That's cool.
I'm going to.
He's a land shark. Watch out. He's a street shark.
Let's see,
Argent is addicted to
here we go.
these.
No, that's the wrong tab. Here we go. Going to try to bite the one in the. Ooh.
Remember, you got
Which
blessed.
one are you trying to bite?
33 for the one on the middle.
That is a crit.
So if
Get
I
his head off.
It'll roll critical.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you roll crit, it'll roll crit.
Nice.
Nice. 18
18
points
damage.
of damage.
Instead.
That
Boom.
snake is dead.
And with my final action, I'm
Crunchy.
going to grapple it and shake it around.
Nice.
And that's my turn.
Very good. Cool.
Alright. I will begin by channeling elements, and all the loose water in the deck starts to float around in an aura. Why does it not? Oh, there we go. And as part of that action, we will make a one-action melee elemental blast at the one next to me. As the water shoots out and tries to smack the snake. Sorry, kineticist is odd on the sheet, but that should be correct.
Oh!
Yes. Obviously, that is a crit.
Yeah. Get away from me! I'll sneak. And actually, I
22 points of
think I
damage.
have the crit effect for
Yeah.
that too. Yes, I have the critical blast for water, which I thought was on there. I will figure that out in a moment because I believe it just pushes it. Then we will use our other two actions to overload our aura. She will stick one of her hands out in each direction and use tidal hands for two 15-foot cones, which leaves everybody safe. And we will see if the snakes can dodge a jet of water.
They can dodge a wrench. They can dodge water.
Okay, let's do reflex then. Okay, so
Yep.
That one can.
no.
That one cannot.
So 16 points of damage. Yeah,
Yep,
it's dead.
and we will shoot its corpse off into the water. Very
Alright.
let's see. And
Very
that will
good.
remove the aura, and that is me.
Damn, your turn.
Awesome. We are going to. That one is gone. We're gonna walk here. Target that giant viper. And cast Frostbite. Which
So
is
I
a
need to
DC
make a
21 save. Yep.
No. I'll take double this. 18
Oh,
points
that's
of
what it
damage.
was.
And that is all of the giant vipers as they slip back into the water.
Hey, Bork, how would you like to have a snake sickle?
Unfortunately, my critical blast is not what I was remembering. It deals 2 splash damage, which will hit myself and all of my friends who were standing next to the thing at the
Lavana
time.
and Bork, right?
Yep.
Ouch.
Ow.
Okay, so the threat is over, but you still have the riddle of this wheel.
Did I not use sailing knowledge to know which way this
Yeah.
thing, the tide?
May I attempt? It starts at the north, so let's try to flip it around to the south. Because from
We
here
know-
to from here to Varissa was to the north. We have to return home, so let's just flip it to the south to see if that's step 2.
Counterclockwise this time.
So Kirk, you know with your check, you have to basically based on what happened last time that there is a movement you have to do to get it locked into north.
And did we do clockwise or counterclockwise last time?
You did clockwise this time.
All right.
So we have to turn it south. Or we have to turn it counterclockwise to the south, I guess.
Yeah.
This is what I meant when I asked about the tumbler and a safe, by the way, Matthew.
Okay.
All right, so clockwise to lock it into the north, and then counterclockwise to the south.
Okay. So you turn it clockwise all the way around. It does a 360, and it clicks to north.
Mm-hmm.
And then you turn it counterclockwise to south, and it clicks at south.
Yep.
All right, so let's do a survival check to find our direction from here to Absalom.
Okay.
Or was it
It's
survival?
a society check.
Society. Yeah.
I want to say that's east, but
Ugh.
It is east.
is it?
Yep, it is
It's
east.
more east than north. Yeah.
Let's
we
go
go-
clockwise to the east.
Yeah.
It clicks.
And then we have to go River Kingdoms,
River Kingdoms.
which I think would be north, but we should roll on that.
It is north.
And then we go counterclockwise north. Right, Cord?
Okay. When you
I'm pretty
do
sure that's
that,
right. Pretty sure that's right. I think I have second
You-
chances about that.
hear a heavy grinding sound,
Oh boy.
and you see the cliff face up to your north open up.
Ah, now the map comes in handy.
What
There
is
we are.
this? What did you do? I jump off back to the entrance.
Do we have to swim back, Matthew?
Nah, it's okay.
Oh, we might want to wait a few minutes for Cord to have feet again.
It's true, you can go 5 feet at a time.
Yeah. So if we're doing that in the meantime,
Oops.
one might
What
have
happened to the
medicine.
wall?
But
She disappeared. Where did? Okay, you disappeared. Very scary.
Trap wall.
Okay, so hold on a second. Let
Okay.
me read this to you. The passageway behind the hidden door ascends at an incline a few feet above the high tide line of the cove before leveling off. The passage ends in a short set of stairs that descend toward a large chamber lit only by vine-choked cracks in the ceiling above. The rough-hewn chamber has fallen into disrepair. The western wall has collapsed partially, and dirt, rock, and plant debris litter the floor, nearly obscuring a large leaf pattern made from green quartz. The tip of this leaf ends in a brackish pool of water. Rising up from the water is a mold-encrusted statue of a woman hewn from stone who appears to emerge from a wave with seaweed for hair and her arms held high in supplication to the sky above. A faint clicking and rustling sound can be heard from the collapsed wall, but its source is not immediately apparent.
Oh, looks like an altar to Gozra.
Yes.
I think I thought those are on the map.
Do you think something? You said there was like a clicking sound.
The map said make an offering to Gozra, but be prepared to face the storm's wrath.
I'm gonna cast that magic again.
Alright, well, if it's an offering that it wants, I will go up. I will bring
Okay.
out.
Bork,
So,
wait.
as you all come into the room, that clicking noise that I told you about, you look at the collapsed wall
Oh no!
to the west, and scurrying out is a horde of these.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Those ants?
King
They
of biting
are.
ants here.
And
I've had so much problem with ants lately. This is not okay.
here
What
they come.
ants? But I haven't made my offering yet.
Okay, let's roll initiative.
Let me just say, I really enjoy following Emery's character and watching you rotate the thing very slowly. It's very funny.
Can someone remind me how I go in and turn it off where I have to I get this prompt every time I do a roll?
Yeah, that is in configure settings.
Yeah,
it's
it's
under the main.
it's your main setting, so you may be able to do it from
Isn't it like
user configuration on the far left under players. If you right click your name and then
that's
go
where it
user
is.
configuration, it's preview D20 rolls. You turn that off.
I think I clicked the wrong thing. Hold on a second. Okay, so I do what, Cam?
So you bring up user configuration and then turn off preview D20 rolls.
Where is user configuration?
Lower left where it says players, right click your name,
Okay.
and then it
Oh,
should
okay,
be
good.
one of those options. And then preview D20 rolls. I don't know what you're looking at, but for me it's halfway down. And then
Yeah,
you just have to
so preview D20 rolls, I turn that off.
click it off and then save it.
Okay, cool, thanks. Okay, so yes, these ants have come out and they look agitated that you are in their lair. So we will stop this.
Harley.
And go back here and let's do.
Bless you.
Drink water, Bork.
Okay. Cord, you are first.
I'm next.
Oh,
Here we were, just getting ready to. I was going. Said I gotta smash some bugs. Let's step up here.
Case, yeah. Let's
Let's
see what
just
I can chat
go
later
with
as well.
a regular attack on the one on the left of me.
Okay. That is a hit.
Sorry, I had the power attack on. Let me re-roll that.
Okay.
Well, I had the power attack on the roll too, I guess. So
I'll just leave it.
now I want to do my regular attack, and that was going to
Okay.
hit anyway. So yeah.
All right,
So 9 damage.
So I need to give it 2 HP back.
Yes, give it 2 HP back, and I will roll a second attack.
Okay.
But I will instead. I will also do an ability I forgot about. Because why not? Combat assessment, so I can do a recall knowledge as I'm attacking.
Cool. So it will be a nature.
All right.
Matthew, let's bring the music down a hair.
Yes, sir.
The clanging is louder than everything else.
Yep, got it down.
17 on the nature check.
17 on the nature check.
These are
That
in
is a
fact
success. So these are giant ants. They are animals. What is one thing you would like to know?
I'm a fan of weaknesses if they got them.
No weaknesses, please.
Resistances,
No resistances.
special abilities.
Sure. They have something called Holloway, where if
yeah.
they get you grabbed, they can
Oh
carry you
crap!
off.
Alrighty.
That's scary.
So
No, it makes sense why
let's
it
add
is
that
dangerous
damage to
camp.
we'll add that damage to the left, and that is my turn.
Good. Right.
Please don't let them take me.
Let's see who we got next. Next up, we have Elisir. Is that what we said?
Elseer, yeah.
Elisir. Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna pop out the character sheet because I need to look at the spell. So if I cast this 5-foot burst, can I center that in on the corner of a square and hit 4 of them?
Yes.
Yeah, I think you can put it at an intersection, and then you'll be able to get 4. Yeah.
I will do that right there.
Okay.
That is a DC 20 reflex.
Reflex save. Go ahead and roll the damage, and I'll apply it as we go.
Sure.
All right. Here we go.
They have all these neat new spells that do based on saves rather than to hits. That's a fail.
Good damage on
And then that I think also is a fail.
that. And then we will have one.
Did you add the damage from my second attack onto this one?
Crit fail.
Crit fail subject to.
Nice.
Any additional effect on a crit fail?
I think so, Kirk, because your first attack did 9, right?
Not,
Yeah, first did 9, second
No, I
did 7,
didn't.
but it's
7 more.
not
Yeah,
on
7
that
more.
particular cantrip, Kevin.
Alright.
And I will cast shield on myself.
Perfect. All right. Lavana.
I will cast Fear on the highest HPs. All
Okay.
except this one.
Okay, got it. Here we go.
Frighten 3, fleeing 1 round.
Okay, frightened 3. And then fleeing. Got it. Okay, next up.
Frightened 2.
Okay. Next up.
Frightened 1.
Okay. Next up.
Frightened 2.
Okay.
Now this one.
And finally,
frightened 3, and fleeing 1.
Nice. Very good use of fear.
And
Just
then
remember what it's like playing at Lolo.
Sometimes I miss it.
last action is I will turn the pillow I was holding to a shield.
Nice.
Pillow shield.
What?
Hello, Shield. Nice.
Nice.
This brings up a point of contention. I know that we need to stay on topic, but I recently watched The Hobbit for the first time, the first one, and I almost had to turn it off when Thorin Oakenshield literally picked up an oak stump and used it as a shield. Like, this is the dumbest thing. All right, Kako, your turn.
Okay. Oh dear.
So they want to take us and run away with us, do they? I will move up to here. Channel elements, and this time as
Are you pulling the water out of that pool?
yeah,
How dare you?
we can do that. No, Gosra's totally fine with it. Anyway, instead
I
of an
suppose we'll
elemental
find out.
blast,
Yeah.
this time we are going to use Winter Sleet. So within the aura, everyone who's in there is off guard and needs to balance if they try to move outside of a step.
Okay, even your allies?
Yeah, they can step up, but this also makes basically all the ants off guard.
So,
hopefully
just
we
go ahead and put off guard on all of them.
And then we will use our last action. First we'll use a free action for a weapon infusion, which basically lets you add a trait to your blast. So in this case, we will go with... Actually, I guess it doesn't matter for this one. Yeah, whatever, we'll do reach. Yeah, we'll do reach and actually try to clobber that one who's most frightened.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. It's weird how they set this up. Yes, 15.
This is a hit.
Because of all that fear.
Yes.
-5 AC right now.
Yeah. Yep.
That's okay.
And that is me.
That's great. Okay. We have a giant ant. And it is this one that is now right in front of Kako. It is frightened too. So not frightened enough to run away. So what I will do is I will use my mandibles on Kako. 16.
Okay. It is going to scratch at her armor.
Okay. I will try another attack. Okay. And then I will step a little bit further.
You have to roll a thing now, don't you?
I think it's only if I go further.
Not on
than
a
step.
step, I don't think.
Okay, Arjit.
Well, it says a creature that moves on this uneven ground immediately falls almost
Yeah.
like it says DC 15.
I thought
Like,
that
do
you
you
could
need to roll
always
a check?
step in or terrain, but I guess that's up to you.
It doesn't specify.
Okay.
Also, everybody's being very kind to Matthew. There have been no nopes yet.
You didn't roll a 1.
That's true. He doesn't.
We are waiting.
Balance.
Okay, yeah,
it's-
balance
it's-
is the action you take when you want to move up to your speed, so I believe step will avoid it.
It avoids it.
Okay.
Okay, good. Okay.
All right, I will shoot at the one in front of me.
The one
Almost
immediately in front of you?
Yes,
Okay, that's a hit.
I will shoot.
12 points of damage. That is a dead ant.
All right, now let us see. I will.
A deadent.
is a didn't.
I will. I will do a. I will reload. And I will shoot this time at. This one. Yes.
Here's a fun fact for you guys. I just refreshed the stream, and it says we're playing EverQuest from 1999.
I can assure
I
you
mean,
we are not.
I did, but that was oh man, that's a nostalgia trip right there.
We addicted to that Evercrack, as I remember it being called back then.
Yeah.
That is my daughter's.
Okay. All right, this ant is fleeing. So, Kirk, do you have an attack of opportunity?
Indeed, I do.
He's a fighter. I don't think I ever played EverQuest 1, but I think I saw somebody's dad play it once.
Yeah.
Thought it was really
That
cool.
is a critical hit.
Oof.
Goodbye, Mr. Ant.
Goodbye, Mr. Ant. Slaughtered. All right. Fork, your turn.
All right. I would like to rage. Oh, here we go. Apply effect. All right, and that's
all
where.
fun and games until good boy goes rapid.
Yeah, let's see what happens because I'm gonna be running inside and I don't know what this slippery ice thing does.
Yep.
It's acrobatics.
An acrobatics check.
This is where we just look and we go, Bork, bite their legs off.
They have legs to spare.
Get on, boy.
That is a success, so you move up to your speed, treating it as difficult terrain.
Okay, so let's see. That is 20. I forget. Is charging through allies?
No, no
Okay.
penalty there.
It's okay. Yeah.
You can. So I'm going to then do
Strike
my
twice.
sudden charge of the sudden charge. Then
Yeah, you can.
I move twice. I'll get my one attack. I will bite.
Which one are you doing? The one straight ahead of you?
Yeah, the one straight ahead.
That is a crit.
Or let's see. Wait, I'm just gonna roll with it. I'm not sure how to target things yet. 18.
Yep, that's good. That is another dead ant. As we're making short work of these ants. Is that your whole turn?
None of us
That's
want to
my
get carried
turn.
off.
Alright, going for the next ant here. This ant's right next to Bork, I believe.
Yes.
So it is going to do an attack.
Alt
14.
click.
That's a miss.
It's going to try another attack.
They're afraid of us.
19.
Also a miss.
Okay.
Remember, you're
Oh
off
wait,
guard.
hold on. It might not be a miss.
He's off guard.
Oh, yeah, you're also off guard.
I'm off guard, and I think because rage, yeah, it hits with
It
the
does,
off guard
okay.
penalty.
The second one hits.
The second one hits.
Okay. So you will take 9 points of damage. And it will pump some venom into you, so you'll need to roll a fortitude save.
And a fortitude save. Ooh.
Oh no.
So we do have hero points.
Do we
I'll
have
use
2
it.
points on this one, or
Yeah,
Just
you can have full points.
I'll use my hero point.
Emery, can you keep up with it?
yeah?
We should
Oh,
have.
that was
I think we
close.
should have two.
There we
then,
go.
Emery.
Almost two
just
nat one.
Almost.
One.
You can use the
Restart
cheat sheet
just-
if you need it. It's in the the Google Drive if you need to.
You used yours, okay.
Okay. And then so no venom in you, but it will use its final action to give you the grabbed condition.
And then it's gonna try and
Just
carry
drag
you
on your
off.
character. Okay, our next ant friend up here is terrified of the goings on, and he disappears into the tunnels.
Good ant.
His fleeing will go away, and
Yeah.
his frightened will tick down by 1, as it should have this one too.
Oh no.
Alright. It is round 2, my friends. First time we've reached round 2 tonight. Forward.
Out of our sample size of 2.
This is as far in combat as we've gone.
If I take one step further, it'll be the furthest I've gone.
Up here, I'm not going to let him take away Bork. Bork was the only one who showed up to choir practice. Even if he was off key quite a bit, I appreciate he was there and trying.
So you will need to do an acrobatics check to move through the frozen hellscape.
You are also off guard, do not forget.
The downside of making them harder to run away.
I assume the area I'm walking in is difficult terrain.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, 13 for that
That's a
action. You
fail.
remain stationary to keep your balance or fall prone.
I think the one fleeing ant had to make an acrobatics check, or not
He
because
moved
he's
off
moving
of
out
it,
of.
I think, yeah.
So, am I
Yeah, okay.
still able to attack?
You need to use another action to try to move again or step.
Okay. Another acrobatics.
There you go. That's, yeah, move is difficult terrain.
Alright. So now I shall attack.
What is it hit?
Fighters. Yeah.
Right. Damage.
That's the turn.
Elsyr.
We are gonna do the tried and tested frostbite.
Alright. Fort save, right?
Yep. DC 21.
Now,
Fail.
is that the
Failure.
new Ray of Frost?
No, Ray of Frost still
Oh, that's right,
exists.
it's different.
This one is a save rather than a 2 hit. And
Oh,
on
yeah,
a-
this is out of.
On a critical failure, you also make them weak to bludgeoning, which is fun.
Hey, no bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning is not unheard of by this pirate crew.
Okay.
I will step this way.
Okay.
That is my
Levant.
turn.
Okay.
If you wish to move up, I can get out of the way.
Oh.
Get away!
Said the non-offensive cleric as it skewers the yeah. Yes, that is a dead ant.
No, not that one, not that one. The other one.
Oh, sorry. The ant is revived.
Oh, you
That is
killed
an
me. Oh, wait,
undead
no, never
ant.
mind.
Okay.
Arrogance, cover me! I will raise my shield,
Okay.
which is Argent. Argent.
Hello.
How do you pronounce that?
Argent.
Argent.
It's actually
Argent.
RJ.
Argent.
Tarjay.
It is
Right.
not RJ, it is Argent.
Oh, dear.
Be my
it-
shield.
It means silver in French.
Alright, we will move over to here and again go spread our hands out and bless them as we overload with tidal hands.
Okay. Go ahead and roll
Pretty
the
sure we
damage.
can
and
do
then
this
I will,
without
see.
hitting anybody else. Yeah.
Whoa.
Right. So let's go reflex.
Ooh.
Alright.
Wow. Dang, Matthew.
Nope.
Wow.
It's like, this is how 3 rounds.
Nope.
Like it
I apologize. I know how that feels now. Wow. Oh yeah, I would have had to drop my torch, but that's irrelevant for what we're doing. Okay. I will use my third action, and we will gather up some water once again. They are not off guard anymore, but I will try to blast that one.
Gathering water from your tears
Yeah,
after those.
clearly.
rolls.
Pico starts falling as she's unable to hit the thing, and then the tears just go over and blast it.
What's going on?
That is it.
This title hand's only one action.
It's 2 actions, and it removes your. Oh shoot! You're right. I moved. I can't do that. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Well, and then
so
you
disregard that.
also channeled elements in there.
Yeah, but channel elements lets you make a 1-action stance or impulse or attack as part of it. But you're right. I couldn't.
So
do that
that's
because I
okay.
moved.
So that's the part you couldn't do. Okay.
So the rules lawyer got rules lawyer. That's what just happened. So.
So you've never done anything when you played a class for the first time? Huh?
No, I'm perfect.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Perfect.
Keep that in
I'll
mind
stab.
as I'm nibbled on by an ant.
Do an attack on Kako, 17.
Not quite.
Alright.
Although actually, was that one? That one wasn't. That should be frightened 1, I think, right?
That one
No.
should be.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Now,
Right from one. So that's 18.
It doesn't change it. So.
So I'm going to running a reload.
Oh no.
No, that's fine. That's
Oh,
a
yeah, okay.
recovery check.
Oh.
It's gonna
So
keep.
as I'm doing that, I'm going to be reloading my weapon.
My shield is gone. Where are you going?
Yeah. Don't worry about that. I'll be right back.
You still
And
have your pillow. What are you complaining about?
This one is bigger.
that is a crit.
It's dead.
Bad.
Nice.
And I will go back to being shield.
I love
But
it.
I will also be. I can only use an action once a turn, right? I can't use it twice, even if it doesn't say anything.
Is it
Depends
flourish?
on the action.
Oh,
It's
it's
not flourish.
running reload.
Yeah, you can do that twice.
Oh yeah, so I'm gonna be reloading as I come back over here
Yeah.
to be the shield.
That's flourish trait. What you're mentioning.
Mhm.
4?
Which I think they're getting rid of, aren't they?
Flourish is
Hopefully
going
it's-
away. Yeah.
Open is going away.
Or I think open, maybe the open trade is the one going away.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
think so.
I'm just going to go mad dog and bite. Let's see. I can target this guy by going into here and clicking this button there. All right. Back to my character sheet. And here we go.
That is a crit.
Nice.
Chomp.
Gee. Okay. And the final ant is so frightened, he does not return. So, this combat
Cool.
is over. Good job, guys.
All
Okay.
right. Well, I now have this big ant in my mouth, and it is my latest kill. Therefore, it is my greatest treasure, and I'm going to put it into the Gazra shrine as my offering.
I would also like to offer a tribute to Gozra. Yo ho, a Gozra life for me. We pillage and plunder for our deity. Worship Gozra, me heart is yo ho. Or else feel the wind's wrath and ocean's fury. Worship Gozra, me heart is yo ho. Yo ho, Gozra life for me.
So, as you all are singing, Bork, come up here and throw your most prized treasure.
Yes.
So you throw. This is so stupid. So as the offering lands in the water, a booming voice rises from the statue. Those who seek the blessing of the wind and the waves must face the storm's fury. As the voice fades, the water from the pool explodes, blasting the chamber with brackish filth. The explosion reveals a towering creature made from the purest azure water. Like a living tidal wave, the creature surges forward to attack. Let me show you a picture of this creature. Apparently it did not like your offering.
I wonder why.
But it was my most precious thing in the world.
So
We
here it
believe
is.
you. We believe you. You're a good. Who's a good boy? Scritch.
But you did not respect nature.
Okay, so I am going to put you all once again on the combat tracker as this new threat has appeared. Go ahead and give me some initiative, please.
So Kevin, on the left-hand side where you see the little guy, go to the right of that. You'll see the little box. Below that is the targeting thing. You click that, then you can click on the bad guy, and you'll be
there we
targeting
go.
them.
That's
Or
a
you
faster
can
way of
press
doing it.
Alt and click, left click.
Yeah, if
Or-
you want to be like old,
Or you can just hover your
use
cursor
keyboard commands.
and press T.
That's not old.
I'm sure I will remember
Shortcuts
one
are
of these
young.
methods.
Shortcuts are old.
Are for young. Yeah.
And I say that as the second oldest person here.
Don't remind me.
Oh, I hold it over Matt's head that I'm older than him.
Well, that depends. I feel
All
older
you
than you.
whippersnappers, get off my lawn!
I got a bad back and bad knees. Look at my
Back
hair.
In my day, we
this
rolled to
giant
hit against
silver
AC
spot.
0.
Looks very distinguished, Nate.
Yeah, and I'm dating someone who doesn't get any of my references.
That means you are very attractive.
Thank you.
Because you can't fall back on your references.
Okay, so we will begin this encounter. This living waterfall is going to start us off here. So
Word of warning, we do have a thunderstorm going on, so hopefully nothing will happen, but
Noted.
Actually, as this thing pops up, because I totally stayed on theme, I will shout out to it in Thalassic, which I guess is the
Yeah, that's the new Aquan.
Aquan.
Hello, why must we fight? What do you want?
it
More
roars out.
ants.
Yes. It roars out.
You killed my ants.
Gosra of your presence. And as it says this, it lashes out a strike at Bork.
Bork, I don't think he liked the ant.
Alright, well,
Thir-
because
31.
I'm not raging, it is a regular hit.
Regular hit, okay?
oh
Here's
man,
damage.
I didn't think about that. Bork's in trouble.
13.
Okay.
In all fairness, Bork brought it upon himself.
Well, no, like it hasn't been 10 minutes.
It has. You guys took 10 minutes figuring out that puzzle on the other end.
They immediately, like, since we
No,
fought the ants.
Oh no, I
ants.
thought we were talking about the flipper feet.
What 10 minutes?
He's talking
Yeah,
about
they
the
got-
rage. The rage.
Oh,
I'm technically fatigued right now, or does it pass after 1 minute?
Double check that you're not mixing it up with 1E. 'Cause it is, there are some
I definitely know it's a thing. You
Okay,
can't
so
rage
punches
back to
you.
back.
Yeah, you can't rage again for 1 minute, but I don't take any penalties.
Yeah.
He
okay, the 15
slaps
is
you
the
with the
one.
water, and the
Yeah, it's 1
jettison of water pushes you up against this wall. He then melds down into the water and flows down into this lower portion here, rising up and bearing over Kako, and he drenches Kako with a torrent of water. Now, is the ever-burning torch considered a magical flame?
It is.
it is.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to do a counteract.
Well, is it a magical flame? Let's check continual light.
It is
Sounds-
magical. It's in the definition
Or
of ever
continual
burning
flame
torch.
now. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
does a 22 counteract?
Actually, continual flame says it doesn't react to. No, that's probably normal water.
Yep.
That's a good question. This
So-
would be a 3rd level item, I think.
Ever burning torch is a first level item.
Oh, okay. This is
Shed and the description of it says it's an ever burning torch is one of the most common applications of permanent magic. This torch sheds light constantly, requiring no oxygen and generating no heat. The flame can be covered or hidden, but can't be smothered or quenched. So I don't know.
And it doesn't have the
how-
fire trait.
Yeah.
Can't be quenched. Interesting. Okay,
I don't know how
so
that
yeah,
might
I
I
guess,
think this would be like a wall of fire type thing.
yeah.
Oh
so
yeah,
I
no.
guess-
This says it extinguishes all non-magical fires.
and then you get a counteract check to
counteract
distinguish
magical
magical
fires.
fires.
I
Yeah.
think this would count. This would be a specific.
But it
can
but
remove the
the
magic.
item says it can't be quenched.
Yeah, it's
right?
a light object, not a fire object.
But
Okay,
quenching
so-
is not counteracting. It's
Yeah,
different.
quenching.
It's
the
like
Yeah,
way-
that'd
dipping
be
in the
like a
water.
way of
It's
turning
not
it off,
counteract.
But I think the
Counteract
fact
is
that it
different.
doesn't have the fire trait anywhere is what
Yeah.
does it.
That's what
Yeah,
I.
yeah.
That's
okay,
what I would.
so
lean
yeah,
on.
he tries to do that, and the flame doesn't go out. So that's just ignorance on his part. Ignorance on my part. All right, Ford, it's your turn.
Ford will look at the creature, see what it did to poor old Bort. The weird shower it just gave a lantern. Screw you, I worship Besmara anyway.
Whoa.
Wow.
A pirate after my own heart.
And I will do 2 attacks. First one will be with my combat assessment.
So you'll need to do a nature or arcana, your choice. 22 is a hit.
Nature or arcana. Let's go nature.
22. That is a success. What would you like to know?
Any weaknesses?
No weaknesses.
Resistance.
Fire.
That makes sense.
Makes sense, just good to know for sure. And second attack.
That is also a hit. Good job. All right. RJ.
I will fire.
That is a hit. Okay.
Now I will do this and move here, and I will fire again.
That is a miss.
I have a friend cosplaying your character.
Lavana.
I'm gonna cast something upon, and this
Oh, yes.
command is let's see. Stride towards
Well-
Lavanna.
Okay, what do you need me to do?
Well,
Roll
no,
a will save?
the creature chooses what they do, but they have to make a save to figure out how many actions. But they have to commit it ahead of time, but it still chooses.
So walk me through this. What do you need me to do?
What?
First,
Roll a
first
save
roll the
first.
save,
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you roll a will save.
and it is incapacitation if that matters.
Yeah, it matters.
And then you have
So
to.
I
Crits.
succeed.
It
I am
doesn't
a
matter.
I'm a level 6 creature.
It doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah, it
Okay.
doesn't
You-
matter.
you
'cause
get
we're
a
level,
crit.
Yeah.
So you need to pick one action that you will take at some point during your next turn.
It's incapacitation.
Yeah.
But
That
no,
was-
it's
that's-
a
that
third
was his
level spell,
point.
though, right?
Right, but
Uh,
because the creature is a 6th level creature, it's a level higher than us, so its success turns into a crit success. That's what Matthew was saying.
If did you roll off the sheet or off the button? Because the button should take that into account.
I thought it was every 2 levels.
This
I
is
rolled
a
off the
success.
And
Yeah.
I rolled a 24, which is a success. And then since I'm a level higher, that should be a crit success. Right?
I think so.
Any creature, no, it's any creature more than twice the spell.
Twice.
It's
the
level
spell.
3 spell,
yeah.
and it's a 6th
Okay,
level
okay.
creature.
It
Yeah.
works.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's equal
that's
to,
fine.
not greater than. Yeah.
Okay, so
makes sense.
I have to commit. I have to commit one action.
Yeah, that you will
Yes.
take at some point on your next turn.
Okay. At some point during my next turn, I will. I will stride at some point during my next turn.
Right.
You
Where?
will stride towards somebody.
Oh, I have to say
or-
where?
Yeah.
Shit.
To whom?
Okay,
Yeah,
at
general
some
sense with the
point
examples
during
you're giving.
my next turn, I will cord at some point during my next turn.
You will stride toward Cord.
Okay.
You will attack Cord.
No,
missed
I will
that.
strike him.
Strike.
Strike.
Strike him.
Okay.
I'm every once in
Cord.
a while getting a brief pause where I'm losing some audio and then it's all coming back.
Okay.
So
I know what he's gonna do. Short, go away, get away.
As I go the other way. Alright,
I will
Cord.
try my best to go before him, but I don't think that will happen.
I don't either.
Alright, so since I can't rage at the moment, I'm going to try to grapple him.
You got Titan Wrestler?
That's
Uh,
one size bigger. I think he
You can do that? Okay.
as an expert, I think I should be fine. Titan Wrestler would be for
Yeah, huge, yeah.
huge and above.
Yeah.
Let's see. If it matters, anyways.
Alright, 25, and what is the DC? Athletics DC?
It's
Or-
their
Fortitude.
fort DC.
Or
4 DC. Okay, that is a.
It's a fail.
Yep.
Well, I will use my last 2 actions to aid another.
that's just one action.
It's one to prepare to aid.
Oh, just one.
Yeah.
Then I will step over here to make sure we get flanking, and
And
then
what is your aid gonna be?
I will aid Cord
On his next
on his
attack?
next attack. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, Elsie.
we are gonna do a now classic and cast Frostbite.
Okay. Alright, here we go. Fortitude save. Is this the cantrip? It is.
Yes.
Wow. That's a good cantrip.
As a
Alright,
crit
crit
success,
success.
nothing happens. I will then cast Shield on myself.
Paco.
Alright, this is problematic, so we will begin by channeling elements, and as the action as part of that,
we are going to try to extract some water from this creature. So, it can make a fortitude save.
Fortitude save. Okay.
Alright, 23.
I think it's a
against
success.
Yeah, that is a success, so it takes half damage. I suck some water out of it into my aura, and my impulses will now bypass any immunity it might have. And
Is it 3 damage I take then?
Yep. And it's typeless, apparently.
Okay.
And it gets a -1 to saves and AC against my impulses. If it has a resistance instead, I ignore it. If it was immune, it says has resistance equal to its level. So. Okay, so that is 1. Then I think I'm going to go with a 2-action melee elemental blast. So here we go. 20. Sorry, that was a miss?
Miss.
Okay. Then that will be me.
Yeah, music's a bit loud, man.
Wow, okay.
Music's, yeah.
Yeah, all the different tracks are.
Yeah, they don't have the same volume.
So that is me.
Okay. We'll hop over to the waterfall. I'm going to start off by moving, so anybody with attack of opportunity can attack.
I don't have an attack of opportunity, but I can get my assist off for Cord. How do you do an assist?
Just do an attack roll.
Okay. I'd actually change.
So that is a success, so I'd add a +1, so it'd be 31, so it's still a normal hit. I gotta ask what everybody at home is thinking right now. Emery, how is Turkish KFC?
Is it good?
It's so good he can't even talk right now.
Yeah, it's just it's speechless. It's so good. Okay, I'm gonna use one action to move. I'm gonna do another action to drench Lavana. So your lantern is not magical, right?
Yep, I think so. Let me check.
It is magical?
It is not. If
I
it's a
check.
bullseye, I don't
not?
think so.
Okay, you can quench
Yeah, I
it.
think it's just normal. Okay. So then
So a bullseye lantern is a particular type of
normal.
lantern.
okay. So
But
normal.
it's
so
just
that is
mundane.
going to cut off that source of light. Okay, so it's got a little bit darker in here. And then as promised, I will do a strike on Cord.
Can you reach him from there?
Yep,
Yeah.
got 10 foot
Man.
range. 21?
Gnarly.
That is a miss.
Yes, okay, there we go. Cord, it is your turn.
How dare you? Gozra thing. No one gives my friends a shower except me. Wait.
Wait.
I mean, yeah, to be
Sounded-
fair, this is the best Bork has smelled in a long time.
That sounded more intimidating and whatever. Moving.
Okay, so this requires swimming right here.
Okay.
Why?
We saw
I
how
don't
that-
think you'd smell good because it's brackish water.
Weird.
Does it
I
still
don't. I
require
didn't say
swimming
smell
if
good. I just said I smelled better than I did.
I have the ability underwater with water? Does that still require the swimming check? Or
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you'll still just need to do an athletics check. To,
All right.
Negates the attack penalty.
Well,
You can
It has
slip
the-
shit for a pirate.
yeah, I've been in jail for 5 years. It's okay. I've forgotten a few things.
Okay, so you flounder to the bottom right here, The good news is you're still adjacent to him in the water. So you're just floundering, holding your breath at the bottom of the water.
Is it
So
deep
move
water?
yourself right here, because you sink as soon as you hit the water.
Oh.
How many actions do I have? So I just have one
that
action
would
left?
be... Yeah, so you jump in the water for one action, begin to swim, but fail, so you've got one action
Oh.
left.
Well, if you're jumping, you can leap 10 feet and be in the square anyway.
I already failed the check, so.
You can try again. There's nothing against it.
Okay, and that is a hit because you are flanking. And you don't take the usual penalties for using a bludgeoning or slashing weapon underwater. That's awesome. Wow. That would never come into play in any other campaign. But that is
I
that is
mean,
great
you
that it
say
came into
that.
play here.
Once in 6 books, yep.
Yeah, once in 6 months. Okay. Good job, Cord. RJ, it is your turn.
The RJ is urgent.
I'm taking
Shit.
this the entire stream.
I will do touch and go, which allows me to take step towards enemy. I have done so. I will change my weapon to be melee and also reload my weapon.
Okay.
And now I will strike.
Nice.
Alright.
Nice.
With the flank, that is still a normal hit.
Oh, yes. Very good.
Very good. Nice. Okay.
Alright, now I stab at thee again. And I will miss. Okay. That's his turn.
Lavana?
Okay. I will cast Daze.
Okay. I will do a will save. Oof. Okay, so 6 hits.
That's half damage.
Alright.
That's 2 actions. I will raise the shield.
Alright. Work.
Okay, I see my friend is drowning, so I'm gonna go fetch.
Alright, so give me a athletics check to secure him.
Okay.
Yes. You have
Yeah, that's pretty
secured
good.
him, and if you will spend a third action, I will let you drag him to shore.
Yes, I will do that. I will
Alright.
grab his arm with my mouth and drag him to shore.
Okay.
And
Good.
Okay,
the
what a
ghost ray.
good boy. What a good boy.
He gets scratches as this happens.
Alright, that's my turn.
Okay. Elsie.
I will try and cast Spout in order to make a bunch of water come up here and maybe
Okay.
disrupt the thing's form.
Okay, so reflex save.
Yep.
Alright, success, I'll take half damage. It's still good damage.
Pretty
roll.
good roll,
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's
Um,
got resistance to water anyway, though.
No, it's
No,
fine.
he only had resistance to fire.
Oh, fire. Sorry.
Mm.
And then I will hold on, I gotta do this right.
Yeah, haven't you ever heard the phrase "fight water with water"?
I can't say that I have.
Firemen are just spraying each
That-
other.
That
will-
is technically what I'm doing.
I will draw my rapier because I have not had a weapon out this whole time yet. That is
Okay.
my third action.
Kako?
Right, we will use our weapon infusion again. And this time we're going to do ranged and add propulsive. So she spins up a bunch of the water floating around her and turns it into a revolver and goes to clock the thing with it with a 2-action range blast.
Okay. I feel like there's a lot of gun violence tonight. A lot of gun violence in this campaign.
Pirates!
That is a critical hit.
Okay, so that's 30 damage, and I can shove it up to 10 feet if it's in a body of water.
I turned on crit cards. So piercing, it is off target until the end of the next turn. So do you want to push it or use the off target?
Hold.
Or I'm sorry, was it off guard? It's
Off guard.
You want to do off guard till the end of the next turn or push it?
As fun as it would be to shove it out of the water, yeah, I think that's off guard is great for everybody else. So we'll go with that.
Okay.
Oh, no.
And yeah, I only have.
Yay, it is doing the lag.
In case. Yeah. We'll take another shot then. From the extracting elements, is that a hit?
Okay, hold on a second. So minus 1. No,
Yeah,
not
because this.
still
okay.
still not quite. Okay.
Gotcha.
All right. So I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna do a strike against Argent.
Just FYI, guys, it says that my internet connection is unstable. It is trying to refresh Foundry.
Okay.
Okay.
That is a hit and a woo.
Okay.
You saying
All
ooh?
right, 18 points of damage.
A woo.
And then I am going to do an attack on
We are back.
Cord.
Whoa, we got it low.
19.
Crits do that.
19 Cord.
Kirk.
Sorry, no.
No. Okay. And then for my final action, I will step back into the deep water. Cord, it is your turn.
Time to take the spear and do some deep sea fishing.
Nice. That is a hit. You defeat him. Good job. Fun fact, Daniel, if you had decided to push him out of the water, he would have become slowed 1 and could not use reaction.
Oh, cool.
Fair enough.
Right. So, very good, guys. You defeat that thing. That is our first instance of an elite encounter. You guys did wonderful. So, upon defeating this self-declared challenge from Gazra, another door in the cavern slides open to the northeast.
Door.
Did this area down to the left where the cracked wall, does that seem to be in a
No,
doorway?
it's just that ant nest down there, but
Alright.
it seems to be totally inhabited.
Alright.
Can you dry my lantern? It's wet.
Yeah, do you want to reignite it?
Oh, yes.
So it should just have oil in there. You should be able to just light it normally.
Yeah.
What was it,
I can
Emery?
actually
120 dim?
Suck all
How
the
much
water
right?
out of it.
60, right?
Does
Do
anyone
we
have
take
the...
some time to heal?
Yeah, can we help Arjun and Bork?
They look healthy.
No, we must drive forward. There's a dragon at the end of this. We know how we go through dragon
Sure.
layers.
So again, if we want to take, I don't know if anyone has medicine, but if we want to take 10 minutes, I can do this on each of them.
That would feel nice.
Anyone else who might need it?
Ocean's Ball.
I think all the people who took the splash earlier, I did when we waited for the feet to fin stand. They may have missed it.
So do I
Is it
click?
just one each?
It's just healing.
11 each.
You could, yeah, 11 each. You can just do it once every 10 minutes per target.
Okay.
Per target? So we can all
Yeah,
get
the
it?
target becomes immune for 10 minutes.
Oh. That's great.
Looking at the map, I'll head into here. And...
Yeah. So looking at the map, we have like a sword or something up here,
Oh,
and
yes.
then a chamber with things, and then it looks like a door, and then like a crown back there.
Also, before I forget,
Pray for life for good.
The stuff that I bought with all these poison
Pay
things and then
homage to the
forgot
last.
use.
Mhm.
Take not their blade and spear if you want to win.
So you
Depart
guys-
Lost at sea.
treasure.
Remember that the one that is worth the most always goes last.
So which one did you want to go in? Did you want to go in that right one or the
Remember
up
the
one?
one that
Up one first.
Well, I mean, wasn't Cord like down here? Did
Yeah.
anything happen?
Yeah,
Okay.
I did
So
take a
let's-
step into here, so.
Yeah, let's do that room first. So the room that Cord is walking into. The cavern corridor opens into a naturally domal chamber. 4 stone pedestals stand before you, arrayed in a semicircular. Around a semicircle around a small altar. Atop the altar are 4 stone sculptures. One depicts the sun. Another has been carved to look like a crescent moon. The third is a tablet that has a small constellation of stars carved into it. We know what pattern they're in. And the fourth resembles a comet racing through the sky. The pedestals are identical, save for the fact that each has a shining coin set into its face, starting on the left with copper, followed by silver, then gold, and finally platinum.
Well, the worth there seems obvious. The order we put things on the pedestals, but how do we arrange them?
How do we determine what's last? Can you post the description of the pillars? Of what's on them?
Yep.
Also, so you
There's a
remember that the
coin on each
one
one.
that is worth the most always goes last.
Okay, in the Foundry chat, I will post that.
What did we have to roll to figure out what the constellation was?
No, that was a joke.
Oh.
Into other campaign.
Ah,
We all know what the constellation was.
Come on, guys.
It looks like a certain star map.
I will take the copper coin. If I can.
Taking it?
Yeah.
I almost feel
Like
like I
turn
just need
it
to touch them.
and put it back.
That the one that is worth the most always goes last.
That would be the platinum one, I would think.
Yeah.
Remember that the one
What
lost
happens
in
when I
Which
touch
one would go last? The
copper?
sun, the moon, the stars, or the comet? What if we're talking about so a constellation? Let's say that's the biggest, right? And then the sun, and then a moon, and then a comet, or maybe the comet before the moon.
I think we know the order, but I don't know what how to arrange them at all. Can we go look over here? Is this door locked?
is there anything on this table or platform?
Yeah, that's where the sculptures are.
Yes, there
Oh.
there is. When you go look at that, there is a carving in there, Kirk. And on that altar, you look, and etched into the carving is
a giant serpent. Roll
yes,
initiative.
Okay. Etched
Well,
into the carving
Don't manifest things like that, Kevin.
are these words, which I'm also going to post into Discord or into Foundry. To find your way, you must be able to navigate by the sun, the moon, and the stars, preying upon a lucky comet to find your way home. The sun is mighty in value, worth more and placed before the stars. The moon, in her pale radiance, can't be gold or copper. To spy a comet is worth 100 times what you might get for glancing upon the moon. The stars come out right before the moon rises.
Riddle time.
All right, let's see.
Right. Well, the sun is worth more than the stars. The comet is 100 times the moon. So that could be either copper and gold or silver and platinum. The stars have to be before the moon. But just
Worth more in
before the
place
moon.
before the stars. Before the stars.
So if
Was-
the comet probably comes first, because we prey upon the comet to find our way
No,
home.
The
Now,
comet
comet-
is
The
the
comet
highest
goes
value.
last with the platinum coin, I
Yeah.
think.
Yes, and the sun has to be greater than the stars, which are before the moon. So I think it has to be stars, moon.
So I mean, the moon has to be silver.
Moon is silver, comet
Ah.
is platinum.
The moon. So I think it goes stars, copper,
Stars.
moon,
No,
silver, sun,
stars?
gold, and then comet, platinum.
Stars are just before the moon.
Sun is
So,
gold.
Stars and moon. And because of that,
And
the
what
comet
was
is
the last
100
one?
times the moon, so the comet has to be platinum.
Moon,
And then the
stars.
sun has to be here, which is higher than stars.
Copper, okay.
All right.
Yes. Does that all make sense?
Would you like
Let's
to
give
start
it a try.
placing items and stuff? Okay. So tell me step by step what you how you have them arranged.
Star is a copper.
Star is on copper. Okay.
Moon is silver.
Moon is silver.
Sun is gold.
Mhm.
Sun is gold.
Comet
And then the
is
comet-
platinum.
Comet is platinum.
And because we have to put it in value. The greatest goes last, and we put we do it in that order.
Who did the drawings?
I did.
I
Look,
said I
mouse isn't
wasn't gonna
easy,
do-
okay?
I said I wasn't gonna do it, but you get the bottle cap. That's fantastic.
That is a majestic comet.
That is a
would just like to
majestic
say.
comment if I've ever.
It is
seen
a very majestic
Oh
comet.
my god, guys!
It almost looks like the tip of it. Okay, even if you look. Keep
I can feel that comet penetrating me right now.
Something
man.
something about a star
you
map
guys
not
have
being
stuff on the
included.
brain, let me tell you.
Something about that comet penetrating the skies. Just...
All right.
Now we
It makes me
understand.
feel.
Now we
It makes my
understand.
cheeks feel hot.
Now we
Now
understand that
everyone
star map.
understands the earlier reference, yes.
Each of the four sculptures begins to glow with a radiance matching their pillar before floating up towards the ceiling to create a vibrant illusion of the sky.
Oh, cool.
The sun setting on the ocean with the stars and moon rising before a flash that resolves with the comet streaks overhead. As the illusion dissipates, the door leading forward opens up.
Cool. Now do we go in there or do we go up north?
Door, door.
Let's check it out.
Door.
Door.
Mark, slow down.
The rolling ocean has been painted on the walls of this chamber in faded blues and pale white. Opposite the entrance is a raised platform with an enormous throne made of stone set against the far wall. An equally large skeleton sits on the throne, clad in the raiment of a pirate, complete with a patch over one of its empty eye sockets. The voice of your former captain calls out in the darkness. "Me old friends, ye have come so far. and the end is just over the horizon. I hope you will face the final test together and learn, as I have, that you can only step into the future by overcoming your past. As the voice fades, the giant skeleton suddenly stirs, standing up and drawing a massive scimitar. With a nightmarish clatter, it stumbles forward to attack. And I have a picture
Oh boy.
of this.
I
You-
cannot
you-
believe this. There is a picture of a giant skeleton about.
I
that?
hope
This is so surprising and new.
you all do not regret not checking out that other room, which the map heavily
do.
hinted towards needing
Yeah.
something from
Yeah.
before this final encounter.
Well, to be fair, Kirk moved into this room.
I didn't move into this room.
Kevin
Well,
Kevin moved into this room.
Ian is not decisive.
He just
All
wants
right.
to get his bones and bury them, okay?
Yeah.
So, let us, for the final time tonight, roll initiative.
Because we are gonna be wiped out.
Oh no. This is a terrible initiative.
Captain, you look a little the worse for wear, and you're very large.
What do you mean, Captain? There's no Captain.
Oh, is this a different pirate? I was about to say, he knew that had to put on a lot of weight to become a large creature. Never mind.
Okay, let's start the final encounter. Elsair, you're first.
Okay.
You know what to do.
I am switching it to ranged for this, by the way.
I'm going to. I'm doing this to see whether or not I can actually see out here. Okay, not really. Okay.
If you go out of the map, you can't cast spell. Remember?
They give you things with 500 feet range, you should be able to use them at 500 foot range.
No, I don't have a way to see to go run into that other room and maybe grab whatever's in there.
It would
You-
almost
You
assuredly
are
have a
gonna
puzzle
probably
you couldn't
need
solve
to
in
fight
rounds.
again.
No, I think it's I think there's a bludgeoning weapon in there. To be honest with you.
Who knows?
Well, it said to leave the sword and the spear, right? Probably a hammer.
Gotta pay homage to the dead.
Probably a hammer. Yeah.
Could I go
Yeah.
find another
Spells
hand
that-
corpse?
Yeah, blade is slashing, spear is piercing.
Yep.
There's
Yep.
bludgeoning.
Yep.
Yeah, there's something bludgeoning in there. Anyways,
Well,
Well,
I'm gonna move through people and cast spout
We'll give it the
right
reflex.
there. Why is that? It's hold up. That's so weird. On my screen, it's a bunch of like there's a blank face and then a bunch of additional writing on the die. Like something's wrong with this die.
Oh yeah, it's my all 20 die.
That's so weird.
Alright, Lavana.
yeah,
I am disappointed because that was a bludgeoning spell.
I will
It's okay, you have the best wand in the game.
read spell,
Gross.
Mhm.
and then I will cast disrupting weapons on my short friend short, and Argents.
Alright, so they get disrupting weapons.
Yeah, you can drag the effects.
multiple people or just one person?
Two people, two weapons actually.
Two weapons.
But weapons.
Well, it's
not-
the range
not
is
feet.
touch. Can you reach me and touch me?
I am reaching.
Oh, reach, right,
Reach
right.
spell, yeah.
Yeah,
I-
I just
I'm
need to
sorry.
read.
Who are
It
the
doesn't
two
work on
Nikos?
feet.
Okay,
It's not going to.
got it.
Can't. That's
I
Also
can't
not
do it to
champion.
your teeth.
Not champion, gunslinger.
Bork?
So, the whole time this thing has been talking and moving and animating, Bork has just been salivating this whole time. Can't hold it anymore. He's going to go into a frenzy and charge in and try to get a bite of that delicious bone.
Okay.
Fresh bones with no meat.
Bone!
The kettle drums are a nice touch.
Oh, hey!
Oh, Chris.
He wants his bone.
I want it!
He
I
wants
want
the
it.
bone.
Take the leg. Take the leg.
Like sometimes the dice just tell a story.
Alright, let's see critical. Not bad
Oh my
damage.
gosh, that was great.
No.
Okay, so some of it does get reduced. No, it doesn't. Is that bludgeoning damage?
No, it's
shouldn't
piercing.
be.
It's piercing.
It should just be piercing, but then again, I got this from the
It is
from
piercing.
the character sheet, so it might not.
No,
be
it's
good.
there. It's piercing.
It's piercing. So do you have anything that bypasses DR? Because it does.
I
I
don't
don't know why
believe
that's not
so.
working.
I mean, if you got magic hand wraps, that might do it.
I do have magic hand wraps.
That doesn't affect
I don't think it would bypass
Res-
DR.
resistance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright,
Alright,
let's get a crit
Also,
card.
did it add the D4 positive?
There's no D4 on it.
No
Because
D4 because I can't
piercing-
use.
Okay, it does
Oh.
triple damage.
Jeez.
So that would be what, 14 more damage?
Yeah.
And then we
Yep.
get some bleed, but I bet it's immune to bleed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be immune to
That's
melee.
still-
It does not have the immune to bleed trait.
Unless it's
Oh.
part of the undead
Oh,
trait.
Arrow.
Yeah, I think
Grapple
that's
it!
inherent in the undead. But
It is
I'll check.
inherent in undead.
Okay.
I'm checking.
Yeah.
Alright, so
That
14
would make sense
more
to me.
damage. Okay. Alright, and then do you have one more turn?
Maybe not.
No, that was,
was it?
one action to rage and then 2 actions to do sudden charge.
Okay, Kako?
Apparently, it is not part of the trait. Interestingly enough. Okay. Well, we are obviously going to start by. Well, we might move first. I think we are going to move first. So. Do 2. Okay. Yeah, we're going to double move up there. We will channel our elements, and as part of that, we will put back on the icy thingamadoozer to make him off guard to everybody else, and that's me.
Okay, so he's off guard. Okay. Okay. Good deal. Alright, it is his turn. So, he is going to start off by doing no, it's not going to do that. So it is going to start by swinging its weapon at Bork.
What is its weapon?
It's called
Wow.
a gaff hook.
Oh,
Plus
it's got a
22.
gaff hook. Yikes. This thing's
Does
an
that hit
ogre.
Bork? Bork, a 28.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Okay. So Bork, you take 25 points of damage.
Ow.
Alright. Next, I will swing at Kako. 28.
That is also a hit. And what is that? Oh, it's piercing. I don't think one thing
21
works.
points of damage.
Yes, I cannot do this to piercing. Okay.
And is this the thing where I have to make an athletics check to move through it?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics check?
But getting out is
That is not going
No
to happen.
check.
So I'll just step down here. So does the off target go away if I do?
Yeah, be out of it then.
I keep calling it off target. Okay, cool. All right, so that's my turn. Court.
Get a move on. Go up here and let's do a couple of attacks.
Okay. That is a
19.
miss. That is also a mess.
There we go.
All right, Argent.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot. I will shoot at the giant skeleton.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my hero point.
Okay. Great. Miss.
what?
Yikes.
What?
Yes, now I will use running reload. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I will shoot again.
Ooh.
There it is.
There it
Yes.
is.
Gone for
There
a
it
good crit.
is.
Nice.
I don't have fatal on my weapon.
Oh no.
But you do
Anyways.
have max damage on
Okay, that's piercing, right?
that radiant.
Yes.
Yes.
Some of it's positive, if that matters.
All right, and then let's start with crit card for the piercing.
Let's see.
Piercing target is enfeebled 1.
Ooh.
Yes, we'll go with that. Yes, that will be good.
Okay. All right, is that your turn?
Yes.
All right.
Good turn.
Do I have clear line of sight from here?
No, it will get. Oh well. Let's see.
I can move.
Climb on the rock.
Yeah, I would say
Right.
get a little bit better.
I'm gonna go here,
Now you're good.
and I'm gonna cast my only first level spell,
Briny bolt.
Briny
Appropriate.
Bolt,
Okay.
which does a bludgeoning. And
That is a miss.
I'm gonna. Oh, before you said anything, I was gonna hero point
Oh,
because
yeah.
I
Okay, that's fine.
was pretty sure that was too low. That's better.
Hmm?
That
Hmm?
is a hit.
Yay!
Oh.
All right, 7 points of damage. That completely.
And with a
bypasses.
success, it is blinded for 1 round. Creature can spend an
Oh.
interact action wiping the salt water from its eyes to end the
Oh.
blinded condition.
What are
Wow, that's nice. Okay.
On a
Wow.
crit, it would also be dazzled.
So you're like,
Yep. Thank you for seasoning the bone.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Alright. Casting days.
All right. It is immune to mental.
Alright. That's 3 actions.
All right. Orc.
Oh, I mean, after such a nice seasoning, what else could I do but take a nice bite?
Yeah.
Hero pointed.
Do I have a hero point?
Yeah.
We have
start with
points.
Okay. I'll use a hero point.
There's salt on it.
Oh my
Hey.
God. This is what I was talking about. This is exactly what I was talking about. No final encounter ever survives this.
I believed in you, Kevin.
Luck of the Kevin.
I'm
That's
sorry.
the
I
luck of the
changed from
Kevin.
Critical miss to critical. That seasoning is just so good. Not that much damage.
How about the
16
crit card?
points of damage, but we'll add 5 back. And then we will draw a crit card. This is piercing. So we're going to do triple damage.
Petty.
He is fit. So we'll do
Wow.
8 more
13
damage.
more points of damage. Okay, and we get the fatigue.
Why did you kill 13?
Triple damage, right?
Well,
Yeah.
you already gave it 16, and you took back 5.
Yeah,
you
but
just needed-
so we would do the normal roll. So normal roll
Oh,
is
I get
16.
it. I get it.
You do
Okay.
another third of that, which is or another.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying. Okay. So that's one action, Kevin.
Okay. I will take a 5-foot step over here,
Okay.
and my last action, I will assist Cords next
Forward
attack.
attack. Got it. Okay. Gotcha.
I'm going to wait for an opening and go after the skeleton.
After the skeleton. Okay. Got it. All right. It is the skeleton's turn.
He's blinded for this round.
Okay, so I'm going to use one action to wipe my eyes.
Okay. Is that an interact action?
This is a
No,
good
I
question.
can.
It is an interact action.
Ayo.
So, Cord, you will have an AOO then.
All right, and here is the assist.
Okay.
Nope.
Nope.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's not gonna.
You wanna
it's not-
airport?
Even the
no,
assist
no
wouldn't
assist
help,
in the
right?
world will bring
Yeah,
this.
okay. All right.
All right. Okay.
I mean, we have a pull
um,
point if Kirk wants to use it. Like,
Yeah.
We do.
So, yeah, so we have a personal as well for this?
Yeah.
yeah,
you have your
we always
personal.
get a personal.
Yeah, sure, I'll use my personal on this.
Alright,
Okay.
Kirk's personal's good.
Personal hero point to reroll.
Yep.
And it's a
No.
3.
It's an improvement.
I'm getting,
No.
getting the low rolls out of the way.
Would an
It
assist
is-
Slowly.
potentially help here?
No.
It is.
I don't think so.
Creature's turn.
If you can't
Uh-oh.
give a +9.
We
First
will
action was to
do
wipe out the eyes.
Yeah.
Attack on board.
What is
Yeah. Okay. First action, wipe the eyes. Second action,
Okay.
attack on board. 37.
Yes,
Crit.
that is a crit.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, yeah, that's a crit.
52 points of.
Ooh.
Okay,
Ow.
Ooh.
The goodest boy is.
the good boy is down. Good boy down.
Okay.
Oh,
Good
boy.
boy down by
Good
2.
Boy's initiative
Dying two.
changes to right before me. Okay.
Bork is dying too.
All right.
Does it take care of that, or do I need to? No,
I think you need to do it.
Give yourself dying too.
9-2.
there it is.
But now you have a really cool visual
Um,
effect.
Okay. Now, unfortunately.
Oh jeez.
Unfortunately, a creature critically hit by the pirate's grab hook
Yikes.
is impaled
Oh
upon
no.
Wow.
Only if you maintain the grab. If you don't maintain
it.
the
So the
grab,
creature, give yourself the grab condition, Bork,
All right.
and then each round I can decide to maintain you on there and continue to drain you down. And for my third action, I will take a swipe at Cord.
with the gaff hook,
No, with my claw.
Okay.
27,
That's a hit.
21 points of damage. Cord, it is your turn.
No, I delayed.
he said cord.
Yeah. No, can't go delayed until after the skeleton.
Oh, so you're taking your turn.
Oh, you're gonna go now.
Exactly.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, because I want to move him into that thing for everybody else to make him off guard.
Yep.
Alright, off
Good
guard.
thinking.
This is gonna hurt. Do I try to hit him or? Either way, we will use one action to Ocean's Balm on myself to recover a little bit.
What a selfish bird you are.
As the dog is impaled, I
Can
will
you
kill
do that at
myself.
range, or is that touch?
No, it's touch. And
Um,
if I go into touch, like I could run up and do it and run back, but then, yeah.
You wanna do that
so now-
before you move in?
either way. It's an impulse. Oh, I guess that has been.
Yeah,
But
it
he
is
has reach,
manipulated.
so it
If
doesn't
he-
matter.
It couldn't reach you before. But
If-
anyways,
if he has,
if you have AO,
AOs, he
maybe you
can
can take it.
Okay.
guess he doesn't.
Anyway, I guess we try to hit him because this guy's got to go down. So here is a melee blast.
Sometimes. It's nice.
That's not gonna
Nope.
do it. Okay, that's me.
Okay. All right, Cord.
All right. You just stabbed a dog, and you're going to start using it to bludgeon people. No, I don't accept this. No.
You're going all John Wick on him.
Yep, I'm going to attempt to knock down Trip It if I hit.
Ooh.
Okay.
Seems good.
Action 2, 3, 4. We got the 5 coming up next.
Okay.
I mean, dip into the pool if you gotta. This is it.
We have one in pool. We have 2 in pool. Like no, one, just one.
I.
You can use it.
You guys sure?
Go for it, man.
All right, using the pool.
It's the last fight.
Yeah, it is. Called it.
There's the 5.
Yes!
Oh dear.
I think Matthew. I think Kirk deserves a bottle cap for 2, 3, 4,
If,
5.
if
I mean, come
not
on.
for that, then definitely for the song earlier that he improv.
All right, Cord.
Matthew was unmoved.
Matthew's on move, so all
My
right.
heart is stale.
He has a stale heart, then regular attack then.
There it is.
That was a hit.
We needed that one.
A little bit of damage.
10 points of damage. But it's gonna get some of it back because that was a piercing weapon.
Does it take extra positive? Do we know?
No, it's
It hasn't been so far. I mean, it works. It
It's
just
just taking damage, but not extra.
anything else, Cord?
No, that's the entire turn.
Okay. Arjun?
I will reload and fire.
Okay.
Fuck. Alright. I reload again, and that is turn.
Alright, it's round 3. Elsie.
We gotta keep on this thing.
Okay, reflex save. So successful.
Half damage?
Ah, damn it.
Okay.
But it is bludgeoning.
Yeah, it goes through.
chipping away.
And then we're gonna move back in this direction.
Okay, Lavana.
I had plans, so I'm gonna let the dog die.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Not our good
Oh,
boy.
no.
Mortis is in the other campaign.
Let's. Why didn't you just roll 3D? Oh right. Okay. 38.
That's on Borg.
Yeah.
Okay, so Borg gets 38 HP then.
I give him a prayer. There was once a good boy who got up and beat this big bad guy. Yeah. He gets 38.
Good boy, activate.
Alright, so Borg, you should be
Shield.
No longer dying, but wounded 1, right? Or is it wounded
Yeah.
2 because I took a
No.
crit?
no, wounded 1.
Always
Wounded
one.
one. Wounded one.
And then you'll need to make sure that you've got the grabbed and the prone condition on you, which I think.
Yes. Should be
Okay.
on me still. Yeah.
Alright, what else? Lavana? And shield. Okay, so Borg, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to look down and see the guy still stuck in me. And I'm going to try to bite at the hand that's holding me.
Bite the hand that feeds,
Yeah.
or at least the gaff hook.
Oh, that was
Oh,
almost
20.
a 20.
So close to a
That's a
natural
hit.
20.
Ooh, almost another one. All right, but
20's
that
still
is a regular
good.
hit then.
That is a
Yeah, it
regular
is
hit.
a Ooh.
Hey!
Nice. Max.
Okay.
9
Max.
points.
Max damage.
And then I will. Once during your movement. No, that's not gonna work. I guess I will just try to do an athletics check. It will be with the -5 to grapple him.
Okay, so that's a 26. You're trying
Yes.
to grapple him.
Yes.
That is against my fort DC.
Or DC.
That is a fail because of the -5.
Alright. And then my last action, I will assist the next person that attacks me.
So probably Kako.
Probably not.
Okay, so it is creature. I am going to try to maintain the grab. Yes. Okay.
Yep.
So that is going to do 1d10 plus 12. All right. So you take 15 points of damage, and then I am going to do a claw swipe at Cord. And then a claw swipe at Cocker. So 25 on cord, 28 on
That is a
Cocker.
hit.
Don't
Does
you-
maintaining a grapple count as an attack?
I
Yeah.
don't think so.
Not for that one. It looks like
No.
it's a free action.
Is that a different thing?
No, that's a passive icon.
So it normally might if it were a PC doing it, but because it's a
Patient
mod,
grip fighting.
because it's a
All right,
monster,
so
it
this is
maybe has
going
a
to be
different ability.
on
No, he's got to maintain it. That's just a passive that gives a description. It's not.
Yeah.
Paco and cord. There you go.
Okay,
Oh.
this is slashing, so as he goes to slash out with her claw, she will react, and a bunch of water jumps in the way
Mm,
and blunts the damage a little bit.
cool.
So it will reduce it by 5.
All right, and that is all for my turn. So Paco, it is your turn.
Alright, well, we're clearly going for broke here, so we are going to... actually, I'm going to cash in that bottle cap and make you roll twice as we go for a tidal hands on him.
Okay.
We'll just angle it,
That
just
is my first roll.
angle it right so it doesn't hit anybody else.
Oh, not
Oh,
gonna be that, but I could.
but it
roll.
might be a -1.
Damage. And then I will use one action to channel elements again and put the off guard back up for everybody else.
Okay. Forward.
Let's move in the flanking position. I need all the help I can
Can
get
do
when
it.
I roll the 7.
He's
Okay.
already off guard from
He's
being
Well-
off guard. You don't need to move.
No, he did it, and because he
Oh.
did it, he's going to
Huh?
trigger easily distracted, which makes the penalty go up to a -4.
Whoa!
So before you all play other people's characters,
Alright,
Attack
and
with my
since
holy
he's the
Fair
first to
enough.
attack,
that is a hit.
is there any chance of making that a crit?
It will not. No.
Okay.
There
Wow.
we go.
Almost,
Really good damage.
almost max damage.
Nice.
That's good.
That's good.
Second attack in there.
All right. So let me calculate this. Hold on. So 21, and then it's already got the minus for the that, and so 2 more. Not quite.
Argent, you got this.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Argent.
You can do it.
Here we go.
Oh
Five.
no!
Oh,
We have a 12 point remaining, correct?
Nope.
I don't think so.
Ah,
that's
fuck.
do you have your own personal?
No.
Do you want to hang around for 16 minutes, talk about nonsense? What have you guys been playing recently?
So what happens when
Sergeant
you roll
reloads,
one
he
with a
starts
gun?
to
It
recall his
misfires.
backstory.
Misfire.
I think it's just, isn't it just like an extra action to clear it? I could be wrong.
I think so.
Let's see here. Range. -1 circumstance penalty to attack rolls until you score a critical hit.
Ooh.
Wow.
He's insecure over. Oh,
Wow.
that's
Okay.
unfortunate.
So I have to spend an action to clear it,
I guess
and
so.
then I have to reload it.
That's that.
So fuck it, I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to use tumble through. Not tumble through. I'm gonna use touch and go. No, not that one.
Yeah, that's
what is it?
stepping.
Yeah. Run up and punch him.
That's something, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk up there. I'm gonna punch him.
You need to go along the stairs.
Right. Okay, so it's yeah.
There you go.
So show my basic unarmed attack.
So thirsty for the killing blow.
Ah, it's not gonna happen.
That would have been at your second map. I think,
Unarmed.
anyway,
You
right?
take 1d6 bleed and can't use this attack until the end of your next turn.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
See, this is why you gotta drink your milk. You get those hard bones and break your opponent's claws.
Okay, Elsie? Okay.
Oh, sorry, not right there. I misclicked.
Crit.
Dang it. I cast shield on myself. I don't think I can do anything else.
Okay. Lavana.
Okay. At the expense of my friends' lives. Yeah.
Here we go. Let's see.
For all the marbles.
Hey!
Hey.
You got it. What kind of damage does that do?
Lightning.
Electricity!
Okay, hold on.
Yeah!
So hold on. So it did 11 points of damage, but I have 5 resistance, so that would take it down to 6. I had 7 HP. I have 1 HP remaining.
Well, you got persistent. You will die. I don't care.
Well, not if he resists electricity.
No, I got it from
yeah.
bleed. Oh no, I do have it from
Oh,
oh,
no,
that's
yeah,
right.
you're
But
right.
I have bleed as well. Yeah.
I will.
Yeah, there we go.
I will just start screaming and running around.
I'm
I'm mad. I'm mad.
Fork.
I will use my most epic move,
Okay.
doggy paddle.
Doggy.
Yeah.
paddle. Oh yeah, that's epic.
There
Oh my
it is.
There it is.
One more crit to
Go
end the
doggy
night.
paddle.
All right. So he is dead, and thus ends the final encounter. So we will stop this and then go back to this, and I will tell you what happens. So, upon his death, a door opens up to the south. You follow the door, and Captain Renlock's trusty clockwork parrot leads you down this deep underground tunnel. This meandering passage winds for almost an hour until finally you arrive in a dimly lit chamber. Thin shafts of light peek out from behind a curtain that hangs on the opposite wall. In the center of the chamber is a massive wooden chest, its lid open. Unfortunately, all that is inside is a handful of old, corroded copper coins and a few silver pieces. Hollow lands atop the chest, and the voice of Captain Renlock emerges from the bird one last time. Says, "Arr, me friends, ye truly were the finest crew I ever had the pleasure of sailing with, and I am sorry to say that the promised treasure was a ruse. I hope you will forgive me, but I turned it over to the adoring captain in exchange for his promise to be lenient on all of you. The treasure bought you freedom, and I can't think of a finer purchase." The bird grows silent for a moment before leaping off the chest to perch atop the moldering drapery on the far side of the chamber. The voice then continues, "But fear not, my friends, because an old pirate like me always has one more secret, and this one is for you." With that, the parrot tugs at the curtain, which falls away to reveal a short passage that leads to a secret cove hidden on the far side of the island. There, sitting above the waves in a dry dock, is a glorious sailing sloop in near perfect condition. The parrot continues, "I had a few enchantments cast to make sure it was ready for you when the time was right. The ship is yours. Take it and see the world that I never did." And with that, you have your very own boat. Hollow continues to serve you and leads you onto the ship into the captain's quarters that is full of Captain Renlock's old map collection, filled with exciting new locations and the promise of unfound treasures. The world is truly at your fingertips. And that is the end of Sundering Waves. So, thank you all for coming out and joining us here tonight. It was a very fun adventure. Cam, would you like to give any parting words to the audience of the stream?
I just want to say thank you for tuning in with us. I'm not gonna look up everybody that came before us. I know Kirk did some stuff. The group that was right before us was Supraliminal Gaming, I think. I know we had some podcasts last night and some LJ the Paladin this morning for like 6 hours. Thanks so much, everybody, for supporting in streaming in support of this, and also just coming out to watch and support. We have been Wonderhaven's Glorious Adventures. Matthew is our glorious leader, and the rest of us are the adventurers. So we will hopefully see you next time when we do this again.
All right. Good night, everybody.